How did you see last week's game? Obviously came up a little bit short, but what about the performance?
Look, again, really pleased with the way that we defended Waverley and made it difficult for them to get through what they wanted to get through and I guess come away with a win. It's a disappointing thing for us last week was our shooting percentage really shot us in the foot, to be honest. Everything else though, I think the intensity and the way that we played the game out, irrespective of what the scoreboard was saying at different stages, there were a couple of times where we probably could have given up and let them run away with it, but we didn't. And I guess it's been the hallmark of what we've done, particularly in the second half of the season, is just play that full 40 minutes of effort. It doesn't always work, and obviously we don't always come away with a win. But I think we're at a stage now where teams are coming to Hobart and they're not necessarily enjoying the fact that they're playing against us, and we're making them earn those victories. And I think that's really all we can ask for at the moment. Disappointed that our shooting percentage sort of let us down, but I think everything else was pretty much where it needed to be.
And now you've had some success recently, expectations go up, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely, and I think teams start to prepare more for us as well. So that makes it harder, but I guess it's a sign of respect and a mark that a feather in our cap, I suppose, that we're making teams go to that extra effort to get the wins now. I guess the next step in the progression for us is start to knock those shots down more regularly and be in the game for longer and come away with a few more of those wins.
With the shooting percentage, is it you're getting the shots you want, they're just not falling, or are you taking shots you're not happy with?
No, to be honest, we got most of the shots that we wanted to on Friday night. We literally just had a bad shooting night. I think Shana in particular in the first half had a lot of open looks through our offence, all really good shots, and just for whatever reason we weren't able to make those. And it sort of spread through the team from there. So we were disappointed with that, and I think we executed our offence pretty well, but we just weren't able to knock those shots down, and sometimes that happens.
Is that, on the back of that, is it somewhat pleasing though that you are getting the looks you're wanting, you're executing well, the last bit's just not falling through?
Yeah, definitely. Particularly against a team like Waverley, who are, I think, was sitting 5th or 6th on the ladder at that time, striving to sort of hit the top 4. So, they're a quality team with some quality players, and the fact that we're able to compete for the full game, essentially, was really pleasing, particularly the way that our offence was, our scoring was letting us down. We've got to work that out and try and improve that area.
And at this stage of the year, you're starting to think about what the squad might look like next year, and do you have a gut feel on how similar it might be?
Yeah, I think when I took the job on, the plan was to start a bit of a rebuild and start to regenerate through our local talent. So my view is that that's going to stay fairly similar, and we hope that some of our younger players will continue to take steps forward, and then obviously in terms of the talent that you surround that with, we're obviously starting to think about that now coming into the last couple of weeks of the season. Obviously really happy with both of our imports this season, and we'll start negotiations with them soon in terms of whether next year is an option for them.
Are you signed for next year as well already?
Nothing confirmed at this stage, but I'm comfortable with where everything sits, and I think I've done the job that the club's asked me to do in terms of change the culture and turn some things around and start developing that youth, and we'll see where it goes from there.
And the back half of the year makes it an attractive place to come and play basketball. You've proven that you can win.
Yep.
With the culture thing you've just mentioned, it ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's probably one of the main things. Having come into the job a little bit late in the pre-season, recruiting was difficult, and obviously COVID played a factor in that, with players wanting to remain in their home states and things of that nature. But there was also obviously a reluctance to come to Hobart after, I guess, where the program had been in the past couple of years. So I think what we've been able to achieve this year has started to change that perception. There's still some work to do, and we still need to take some steps to make ourselves a legitimate contender. But I think it is starting to become an attractive place to play again. Yeah, definitely.
Terrific.
Friday, what do you make of Sandringham, sort of middle of the pack team?
Yeah, again, they've got some quality. Britt Smart is a superstar in this league and has been a superstar at WNBL level for a long time now. So we'll obviously have to contain her to be a chance to win the game. I think there's sitting 12th with maybe 8 wins, so double the wins that we have. And I don't think they can make the finals now. So it's an interesting, I guess, match for them coming down here for a 2-game road trip now that they're out of contention. But our job is just to try and keep getting as many wins as we can, and we feel like a team like Sandringham, although they've got the talent, they're certainly someone that we can compete with, and we don't like the fact that they've got double the wins that we have. So our job is to come out on Friday night and try and pinch another one.